And now from the San Francisco Police Officers Association, the president, Marty Halloran.
Thank you, John. I was certainly honored and humbled to be invited to speak here tonight. This is a great honor for me. I would like to also recognize Bailey for all of their work that they have done, they continue to do. The POA works hand in hand with Bailey for the needs of many officers within the department. They do a fantastic job, and I want to commend them for this event here tonight. As we gather at this new police facility and we marvel at the architecture, the technology, and of course this beautiful modern art sculpture in the lobby, in many ways this building, much like the old Hall of Justice, was built on the memories of the men and women of the San Francisco Police Department who have worked the streets of this city, who have walked the corridors of the Hall of Justice, and on those members active who will soon occupy this building. For the greatest asset of this department has been, and always will continue to be, the men and women who don the blue uniform, who pin the 7-point star on their chest, and take to the streets of this city to serve and protect the citizens of this city. It is for those officers who have made the ultimate sacrifice for all of us, we dedicate this wall of honor here tonight. Each name etched in stone on this wall has a history and a story behind it. These men were not just police officers. They were also sons, brothers, fathers, and friends to a great many people. It was last year when I became the president of the San Francisco Police Officers Association that I enlisted the help of two past presidents, Gary Delanis and Paul Chignell. I asked them to research the lives of those men who have fallen in the line of duty and to portray these men on a monthly basis in the POA Journal. The POA will continue to honor all fallen officers by sharing these stories of those who have laid down their lives until the day comes, with God's help, that we will never have to tell another story or we will never have to etch another name on the wall of honor. It is our duty for the survivors. It is our duty for the active members of this police department. It is our duty for the retired members of this police department to keep the memories of those men alive. For it is not how they died which we should carry in our heart. It is how they lived and how they served their community. Thank you.
Thank you, Marty. The Chief of the San Francisco Police Department, Greg Suhr.
Marty just leaned over and said they clapped for me, top that. So, no pressure. Thank you, Chris. So it's my pleasure and honor to be here as well. When you think about it, the Hall of Justice has been there since 1960, and I have the honor now to be the chief as we move into a new building. And I was 2 years old when they moved into the old building. And to sit here tonight and move in the most honored members of the San Francisco Police Department, our 101 fallen officers, seems fitting. We did hope to move the old plaque here, but these 101 didn't want to leave the old Hall of Justice. We couldn't get the plaque off the wall. So they will now be remembered in both places, which also, if you think about it, is just so, since that was the first place that they arrived. This project started as a dream 4 years ago, pretty much driven by Bailey, and consists of the Spiral of Gratitude, which is here to my left, which is a glass cylinder, and a poem of remembrance etched in that glass and embedded in the back wall. Look up, their courage shines. If you want to read it, it's over there just beside the Wall of Honor. We were unable to bring the original March etchings, as I said, because of difficulty getting them off the wall without breaking those panels, and those panels are sacred to us, so we didn't want to take the chance of damaging them. There are 101 names on that wall, and they sit now on this wall here in this Hall of Justice that we hope lasts at least another 70 years. Bayleaf, along with John Goldberg, PanCal, and the help of DPW and Mohammed Spoke, were essential from the beginning. Those working on the project thought that to not only have the marble wall in the lobby, but to have an area where it could be taken in, a reflection area, if you will, which sits behind you. And any time you're here, I encourage you to just sit there. And again, just remember the sacrifice that these folks made to keep this city safe. Throughout the process, it's been whatever Bayleaf wanted for this area. It's always been their call. Every time John Goldberg would call me and ask me what I wanted, I would ask him, what does Bayleaf want? Because if we make the wrong call, Marilyn Rosekind going to call me, and it's going to turn out that way anyway. So we might as well talk to Marilyn to start with and get it right at the beginning. It was very important that the survivors not only had a voice, but that you were the voice, memorialized and viewed by all who enter this new police headquarters. So I would ask for a moment of silence right now to remember these 101 officers and to pray for the men and women that are outside, both present and to come to the department, that there's never a 102nd name on that wall. Thank you. God bless.